Welcome to 9 Vibes. Tesla CEO Elon Musk బ్రెయిన్ టెక్నాలజీ స్టార్టప్ న్యూరాలింక్ బుధవారం మొదటి బ్రెయిన్ ఇంప్లాంట్ పేషెంట్ని ప్రదర్శించింది. ఇప్పుడు న్యూరాలింక్ డివైస్ ఉపయోగించి ఆలోచనల ద్వారా ఆన్లైన్ చెస్ అండ్ వీడియో గేమ్స్ ఆడగలదని చూపించింది. ఇంటర్నెట్లో విస్తృతంగా షేర్ చేయబడిన ఈ వీడియోలో కూడా పేషెంట్ చిప్తో అమర్చబడినట్లు చూడవచ్చు. అయితే ఈ వీడియోలో ఆ పేషెంట్ తనను నాలాండ్ ఆర్బగ్గా పరిచయం చేసుకున్నాడు. అయితే అతను కొంతకాలం క్రితం రోడ్డు ప్రమాదం కారణంగా పక్షవాతానికి గురయ్యాడు. ఇప్పుడు అతను ల్యాప్టాప్లో చెస్ ఆడుతూ ఇంకా న్యూరాలింక్ చిప్ ద్వారా మౌస్ కర్సర్ కదిలించడాన్ని చూడొచ్చు. మీరు ల్యాప్టాప్ కర్సర్ స్క్రీన్ చుట్టూ కదులుతుండడం చూడగలిగితే అది మొత్తం నేనే, ఇది చాలా బాగుంది అంటూ లైవ్ స్ట్రీమ్ సమయంలో డిజిటల్ చెస్ ఆడుతూ అన్నారు. మెదడు కంప్యూటర్ ఇంటర్స్పేస్ను ఉపయోగించే ప్రక్రియను ఆర్బాగ్ వివరిస్తున్నట్లు కూడా వీడియోలో చూడవచ్చు. న్యూరాలింక్ అధ్యయనంలో భాగం కావడం తన అదృష్టంగా భావిస్తున్నానని ఆర్బాగ్ పేర్కొన్నారు.
All right, we should be streaming live here. Hello world, how's it going out there? My name is Bliss and I'm an engineer at Neuralink. And I'd like to introduce you to the first ever user of the Neuralink device. And I think you're my only telekinetic friend that I have.
Yeah, I hope so.
Not many more of those out there. You want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name's Naland Arbag. I'm 29 years old. About 8 years ago, I was in kind of a freak diving accident and dislocated my C4, C5. So I'm a complete quadriplegic. So I'm paralyzed from below the shoulders. I have no sensation or movement below my level of injury, so below my shoulders.
All right, yeah. So while he's been introducing himself, let me just flip the camera on so you can see what Nolan's been doing.
Yeah.
Let me come over here. Do you want to explain a little bit what's going on here?
Yeah, so I love playing chess, and so this is one of the things that y'all have enabled me to do, something that I wasn't able to really do much the last few years, especially not like this. I had to use like a mouse stick and stuff, but now it's all being done with my brain. If y'all can see the cursor moving around the screen, that's all me, y'all. It's pretty cool, huh?
Actually, can you pause the song just for the audio coming through? And that was also done with your brain?
Yep. It's all brain power up there.
Can you explain a little bit just to people who maybe don't have any context on this field or what's going on here? Yeah. How are you able to actually move the cursor?
Yeah, so we started out with trying out a few different things. We basically went from what we call kind of differentiating like imagined movement versus attempted movement. So a lot of what we started out with was attempting to move. So I would attempt to move, say, my right hand, left, right, forward, back to move. And from there, I think it just became intuitive for me to start imagining the cursor moving. Basically, it was like using the force on a cursor, and I could get it to move wherever I wanted. Just stare somewhere in the screen, and it would move where I wanted it to, which was such a wild experience.
This guy wants to know if you feel like a wizard.
Yeah, right. It's crazy. It really is. It's so cool. I'm so freaking lucky to be a part of this and stuff. I mean, every day it seems like we're learning new stuff, and I just can't even describe how cool it is to be able to do this.
Do you want to briefly talk about a little bit, I guess, what have you been using this for outside of these sort of research sessions or when you're just playing chess? What are some of the things you've been getting value from this from?
Yeah, so one of the first times y'all gave me complete control over this, I actually stayed up until, I don't know, like 6 a.m. playing Civilization 6. It was worth it, I guess is the best way to put it. It was awesome. I had basically given up on playing that game just because of how, it's a big game, and the amount of time that it takes to sit in on it it's just a lot, and I have to worry about a lot of things, getting pressure sores and things like that. So I just wasn't really able to play it as much as I wanted to, and y'all gave me the ability to do that again, and I played it for like 8 hours that day. So I do that. I
It's like
read
what,
sometimes.
6 p.m. to like 2 a.m. or
Yeah,
something. It's like,
it was a lot.
I'm giving you all my bad habits, man.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, it was awesome. So I did that. I read. I like learning languages. I'm learning like Japanese right now. I'm learning a bit of French.
Maybe for the audience who isn't super familiar with assistive technology, why couldn't you play Civ before? What was tricky about that, or what was it about Neuralink that made that possible for you?
Yeah, so one of the big things, honestly, was that I think I just got checkmated. The only way I could play it was through pad, and that didn't allow me to play online at all. So that kind of sucked to begin with. But I.
Would you play that like at 2 a.m. before, or what was the
Oh
restriction
no, there
there?
was no way. There was no way for me to do that. Because when I'm sitting up playing on, say, like my iPad or something, I need complete help from, say, my like parents or something to do it, and I just didn't have that capability to like keep them up all night. That's just not something I would ever want to do. So basically, I would have to go down when everyone went to bed in my house, my brother, my parents, something like that. And then on top of that, I can only play for a few hours at a time because, I have to worry about pressure sores and stuff. I have to be readjusted. I have to do weight shifts, things like that. Just things that come with being a quadriplegic and stuff. So it just wasn't really feasible for me to like say play a full game or anything. And now I can literally just lie in bed and play to my heart's content. Honestly, the biggest restriction at this point was like having to wait for the like wait for the implant to charge once I used all of it. So play for 8 hours, have to get off and let it charge for a while, and then hopefully be able to play some more. But it's been awesome. It's been so cool, and I'm kicking ass too. So
In this chess game too. It's
yeah, well, I don't know if I'm gonna win this chess game, but we'll see.
And then maybe just one final question. Your mom was showing me a bunch of pictures of you in different Halloween costumes over the years. It's something that you go nuts on. So now that you have like actual, force control over stuff, I guess that opens up the possibility space there a bit. What are you thinking to dress up as this year?
I mean, something my friends and I have been wanting to do for a while. I think I'm going to be Professor X. I think that's pretty fitting. Not only because he's in a wheelchair, and I think that just obviously fits perfectly, but now I'm actually a telekinetic, basically. Yeah, and so it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be real cool. My friends and I are really excited.
You're gonna freak people out when you say trick or treat.
I know, right?
Okay, I think that's it for today. Anything else you want to add before signing off? We got more work to do. A lot to learn about the brain here.
Yeah, I mean, it's not perfect. I would say that we have run into some issues. I don't want people to think that it is like this is the end of the journey. There's still a lot of work to be done, but it has already changed my life, and I think that people who are thinking about, saying, applying for the human trials, or are thinking about, finding some way to help out with this, to do your part. And that's the reason I got into it, was because I just wanted to help. I wanted to be a part of something that I feel like is going to change the world. I think like there's nothing to be afraid of with that. The surgery was super easy. I literally was released from the hospital a day later. I have no like cognitive impairments. Well, I guess none that were caused by the surgery.
I beat you in chess like once, so
yeah. I do have a pretty good record in chess right now. As far as just like but I just think that it's really awesome. And I want to thank Neuralink for doing this, for working hard every day to make this, a reality. I think that they are going to change the world. Be a part of it. So thanks, guys, and I'm looking forward to releasing some of this on.
Yeah, so I guess we're gonna end here, but we're gonna plan to release more in the coming days. So if you want to stay in touch with what's going on here and hear more from Nolan and his work, just follow along here on Twitter.
ఇలాంటి మరిన్ని అప్డేట్స్ కోసం స్టే ట్యూన్ టు 9 Vibes.